AwakeAndAliveGamer here, and I am sad to say I haven't done a review in what seems like 2 years. It's been a long time, but I think I'm finally ready to start reviewing again. I don't know why I took such a long break, but I actually missed making videos, so I'm gonna be back. Hopefully making one video per week, maybe more some weeks, maybe less some weeks. But yeah, let's get started. So last year, or 2 years ago, I don't know if you remember, if you've been watching some of my other videos, you might have noticed I made a review of the game Cartoon Network Punchtime Explosion for the Nintendo 3DS. It looks something like this. I gave it a pretty good review. The game I'm going to be reviewing today is in very close relation, I guess you would say, with this game, because it is in fact Cartoon Network Punchtime Explosion XL for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Nintendo Wii. I personally own the PlayStation 3 version. One last quick thing before we get into the review. I'd just like to apologize for the low quality of my video footage of this game. I do not have the money to buy a capture card right now. If you would like to make a donation, I would really appreciate that, but come on, really, I mean, I know no one's actually going to make a donation. But anyway, we got some nice cover art here. This is actually the British version of the game because it was a little bit cheaper than buying the American copy. So, instead of having a cover like this, you see with all the black, with like the characters facing each other, instead of like that, it looks more like this. I personally like this cover a lot more, because I feel like it gives a better idea of what the game is like. So on the back here, Toon vs. Toon, Toon vs. Toon as the best puncher wins all. Really cheesy, I gotta say. But yeah, it's got some screenshots of the game which make the graphics look a lot better than they actually are. As you can see, this game is rated, well, PG, and I'm assuming that would be an E in just about every other country in the world. That doesn't really matter, so let's get into some footage of the actual game. Cartoon Network Punchtime Explosion XL is definitely a major improvement from the Nintendo 3DS version of the game. First of all, this game contains way more character choices than the original 3DS version of the game, some of which are actually really cool. This game also features the choice to have a brand new secondary costume for your characters. This game also features a wide variety of levels from almost all of the Cartoon Network shows featured in the game. The gameplay of this game is very, very similar to the 3DS version of the game in pretty much every way. The fighting style is the same, the gravity of the game is the same, most of the characters are the same, except for a few new ones which I actually really liked, including Kevin Levin, the young Ben Tennyson, the Toilinator. There were a lot of good ones in here. But the gameplay mechanics are still pretty much the same. This game still features the special punch time attacks of characters, some of which are really powerful, some of which are just stupid, like this one, featuring Johnny Bravo. This game also has a store in it, which you can use points that you earn throughout the story mode and battles to buy in-game things such as levels, costumes, and even new characters and TV clips. The only thing I didn't like about this game, honestly, was the cheesy victory screen. So there it is, everybody, my very brief review of Cartoon Network Punchtime Explosion XL. I would recommend getting this game if you're a fan of Cartoon Network and Smash Bros. Style games, as I call them. But if not, then definitely don't buy this one. But if you are a fan of Cartoon Network, then I would say it's worth picking up, maybe used, for a cheap price. Thanks for watching so much, guys. I hope to be making a lot more videos. If there are games you want me to review, then make sure to tell me, and I will see you next time. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Before I go quickly, I'd just like to introduce a new special segment I'm going to be doing on my show. It's not really a segment, I guess, more of a competition. And what it is the first person who can comment down there and tell me what the name of the song playing in the background of my video is will get a shout out in my next video. You may be thinking, well, that's not all that great because you're not all that popular. But still, I think it will be fun. So if you know what the song is, then go ahead and write a comment, and if you're the first person to name it correctly, then I'll mention you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.